Hi everyone, I hope you've all had a good weekend. I am going to try my damnedest to keep this video quite short tonight. I just wanted to come on and talk about this book again. You know, I was talking about it in the last video, and that is The Baby. Not from myself, but from Michelle Ion Najavaz, who is a poet from the Philippines, and she does amazing work with regards to raising awareness of abuse. I got my copy yesterday, and I have to say that I felt so emotional. I was actually crying when I got it. Yeah, I was crying when I got it. I am so proud, and I know you've heard me say this on numerous occasions, but I am, and I can't express how humble I am to Michelle for allowing me to be part of this project. And as predicted, this book is already number 1 in Japan, India and the States. It is already. In fact, I think the paperback was the night I came on and spoke about the paperback just being released. The next day it was already number 1. So, which it was a foregone conclusion. I knew that anyway. Anything, Michelle is already highly successful, and all her books have done extremely well. I have 4 poems in this book. If I had the time, and if I thought that you would listen to the whole video, I would read out the entire book to you. I have only read some of it so far. I have to say, there's a big bookshelf there, but I have this problem where at night, even though I'm not tired and I don't want to bore you, and I fall asleep so quickly, and I don't know. Anyway, I can't read. I have trouble reading. It's not because I'm illiterate. I fall asleep. So I've only read some of it so far. I've only read a few of the poems at the beginning of it, but just to be part of this is just absolutely incredible. It's just absolutely incredible. And I have been in, I think this is probably my 4th anthology that I've been in, although I am going to be in another one which is coming out in April, but I normally don't buy the anthologies and I don't usually, but this is so important, guys. This is so important, and the difference that it's going to make, to people's lives is so very, very important. And also the awareness of this, what goes on in society, is very, very important, as I keep telling you. Michelle put for the dedication to all those who have endured abuse and violence, and to those whose voices have been silenced. This book is for you. in honour of your strength, resilience, and the power of reclaiming your story. And that's basically what it is. It's to reclaim your story and find your voice again, which I have done. As I say, I could read you the whole, I wish I could read you the whole book, but I can't. So, there's a foreword in it as well, and part of the foreword is from, and I'm probably not going to pronounce this properly, Sumathi Sivavani, and she is the president of the Perak Women for Women Society. And part of her foreword says, domestic violence is not just a problem for the victims and their families. It is a societal crisis that affects us all. It is our collective responsibility to address and eradicate this issue. Let us join forces, amplify the voices of survivors, and work tirelessly to create a world where everyone can live free from fear and violence. Together we can make a difference. And that is what that sums it up. That sums it up. Together we can make a difference. If enough of us join forces, we will make a difference. But we will never make a difference, as I keep telling you, by sitting on the fence and pretending that it doesn't happen, because it hasn't happened to us, or it hasn't happened to anyone we know. We will never win this fight if we take that kind of attitude, I'm afraid. Because it can happen at any time and at any point in anyone's life. There is no, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm lost for the words that I'm looking for. There's no, I'm so sorry. There's no person that can say, like the CEO of a company could be an abuser. There's no atypical abuser. There's no atypical abuser. An abuser can be anyone. There's no atypical type abuser. You could say, because they drink, or because this, or because that. Anyone can be an abuser. There's no atypical type of abuser. But we must keep up the fight. And this goes a long way towards that. But we need you to help us as well. Michelle needs you, I need you, and the Perak Women, the Perak Women for Women Society, they need you, because every penny, that's where it is going towards to help them, because they need the funding. Because every charity needs funding from somewhere. Like when I worked in Bernardo's, it was a children's charity, and they have to have the funding from somewhere. So that was part of, us raising the funds, was selling the clothes for them. Charities can't run on fresh air. They need the funding from somewhere. So that's where the sales of this book are going. I would say buy it, but I'm biased. I know a lot of the contributors in this book, and they are good friends of mine on WordPress. I don't know all of them. I still need to go through. As I say, I have this problem with the reading, not that I'm illiterate, but I'm only sort of just a fraction in. But it's not all, the stories are not all doom and gloom, and they're just like my book. You know, my book is not meant to be all doom and gloom. My book is supposed to inspire, and a quick reminder that my book is 99 pence until Friday in the UK, and it will remain from, you know, the Kindle version. And yeah, these things are very important. I often feel that I could probably be doing more to raise awareness, although I have tried my best. I've got the Ko-fi site, which probably not a lot of people know about, and I post things on there which are meant to be empowering and to give people strength and hope. But I think a lot of people don't know it exists. But the Ko-fi site is there to give people strength and encouragement as well. You know, we all need to try and do our best, you know, because we can't, as I say, we can't just pretend that it doesn't exist, because it does. But we also, you know, as I say, we want to give hope to people, and there is always hope. I mean, look, you know, I could, when I was in the midst of mine, I could never have, you know, foreseen me being here and what I've done with my life after coming out of it. And there is hope, but it's a long road. I won't, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you come out of it and you're, you know, everything's hunky-dory, because it's not. You do have a long road ahead of you, but it is possible to turn your life around, and I am, you know, an example of that. So I have ran on, but I don't care if I run on or I don't. You can turn off, like, you know, a minute in, but these kind of things are more important than, you know, watching somebody what they've just bought from, you know, try on clothes from Primark or crap like that. You know, this is life. This is real life. This is real life, and this is what matters. This is what matters. Making a difference to people's lives in whatever way you can, and by using your voice. By using your voice to make a difference in whatever way you can. These are the things that matter, not other silly, but, you know, everybody's different. Everybody, you know, has different things that they think are important to them, and if it's important to them, I'm not going to judge and say it's not important. But this is important to me, and I will shout about it until I'm blue. Not every video. I don't shout about it in every video, but I like to shout about it when it needs shouted about, and this is important. And as I say, number one, India, Japan, America already, and it's only been out, so 2 days. It speaks for itself. And we're all, well, obviously Michelle is over I think, but and we're all, because we are part of it. but Michelle did all the, the hard slog of it, putting it together. She did the hard slog. We just, not to decry what our part in it, and Michelle would never do that. She's always very, she always thanks us all, but Michelle is, I think she's superwoman, and I think she must be superwoman in her spare time, because I don't know how she does it, because, it's amazing. So, but I digressed a little, so, I don't think I do enough, so I did get in touch. I thought I would get in touch with Women's Aid in Edinburgh and see what I could maybe do for them, but I've not heard back anything. So, you can try, as long as you're trying. That's the main thing, isn't it? Really, doing your bit in whatever way you can, however big or small it is. Just to know that you've done something, I think, is very important, instead of sitting on your backside all day doing nothing and watching daytime TV. No? If that's your prerogative, you would think that I do that. You would think that I do that because I've put on so much, but I don't. So, but I'm not. No, I go off at tangents. Got an email through as well, something that's, but I'm going to keep that one. So, I'll probably see you at some point next week, hopefully. Hope to see you sometime next week. And I hope you all had a good fun weekend, whatever you were doing. As always, take good care. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and I hope I don't bore you to tears too much. Until next time, bye for now.